Hey guys, as you can see, it's getting a little bit dark as I finish up my walk in the woods. I'm going to share with you one of the most important lessons I learned during my entire ankle recovery. Stay tuned. I broke my ankle 4.5 years ago, and I've gone through 3 surgeries now. Slowing down and allowing to give my body some rest has been probably one of the biggest struggles for me. I am used to traveling. I travel for work during my first break. I just kind of have a busy personality. I'm usually on the go, go, go. People kind of always say, oh, what's she up to now? And so that really played into how I struggled. I shared briefly before, I broke my ankle while I was out bow hunting in the woods, and that was on a Friday night. So Friday night, break the ankle, go home, spend the night, and then I wake up Saturday morning, and I sit there for about an hour, icing and elevating, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't going to work. Like, I'm not going to be able to sit still like this. So I get on my crutches and I go out into the yard and I pull back 3 arrows to see if my sights are still accurate from after the big fall. My older brother was there and I said, hey, is it okay if I take the ground blind? What? He's like, you're nuts. Long story short, about an hour later, I shot my first deer with a bow. While sitting in a ground blind with my foot elevated on a Home Depot bucket and my crutches at my side. Crazy. I didn't let the injury slow me down. Now that's a cool story, but you better believe that when I got back from hunting, I paid for it. My ankle was huge and it hurt so bad. And I really pushed it. It was stupid. Looking back, it was stupid. But I went in for surgery, I think about a week after that, and it was the morning after my surgery. I'd spent the night in the hospital, and we're about an hour or 2 from leaving, and I had to get up and go to the bathroom. Now, normally, right now I could just run and I just use the bathroom and I'll be back in 2 minutes, right? With a broken ankle, it's a little bit different. Especially like when you're in the hospital bed, your foot is up and elevated. And you don't just get to swing your foot down. It is in pain. And so you are you need some help. And then you slowly get up into sitting position. And then you either reach, for your crutches, or hopefully someone's there, hands you your crutches. And then you get up and you make it and you slide over and you get turned around and you sit in a wheelchair. And then you go into it's a long process. I'm not going to go into all of it. It's long. And all of a sudden, 10, 15 minutes later, I get back into bed and get back and elevated and back, I guess, situated more or less in the hospital bed. It's exhausting. It's so annoying. And I did not cry during my ankle injury, when I fell or anything like that. Yeah, it was painful, but I was kind of focused on some other things. And for the first time that morning after my surgery, right after I got back from, that whole bathroom shenanigans, and it wasn't even shenanigans. It was pretty much, I was learning that this was going to be challenging and things were going to take a lot longer. So, I got back onto the hospital bed and I didn't say anything. It overcame me and the tears started streaming, and my mom was in the hospital room with me, and I remember just looking up at her and I was like, this sucks. This sucks so bad. I hate this. This is so frustrating. Why? Why did this happen? I hate this. And this just sucked. I was so frustrated. And the nurse walked in and it was kind of awkward because I was crying, and I had been joking around with her, so she hadn't seen this side of me. And she could just tell I was frustrated, and I pretty much just addressed the elephant in the room, and I said, I have this issue where I sometimes don't like to slow down, or I think that I'm invincible. And she was really sweet, and she was the sweetest nurse. And I was like, I just need somebody to like set me straight and like just be really straightforward with me. And she's like, you want me to be straightforward with you? And I was like, yes, that is what I need. And she's like, okay, here's the deal. Your body just went through hell. And she was like, straight, look me in the eye, and I'm like, holy cow, what just happened to that sweet little nurse? Like, she wasn't lying. She got real with me. And she had my attention. I mean, I was listening close. I was listening to her after that. And she said, your body just went through a traumatic experience. Do you know where the word traumatic comes from? It comes from the word trauma. And that's what your body just suffered. It suffered trauma. You have a broken bone that's not supposed to be broken in your body. And the doctor, in order to fix it, he had to go in and he had to cut through your skin, and he had to go through muscles and ligaments. And now he had to put hardware in your body. And guess what? Your body isn't happy right now. It's not happy with you. And I'll tell you one thing, your ankle is especially not happy. And from here on out, it's going to have to heal. And part of that healing process, healing takes a ton of energy. A ton. You are going to be exhausted. And so if you want to keep up with that regular, lifestyle of that go, 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 your ankle isn't going to get the energy that it needs to heal. Because you need to choose to back down off of some of those activities in order to allow your body to rest. Because that is how your body's going to heal. You have to allow it to rest so that it can create the energy. Because right now, all of your energy is going to be channeled to your ankle. So all of that energy channeled to your ankle in order to heal. That's how it's going to heal. And that was exactly what I needed to hear. I just needed someone to be straightforward with me and say, hey, this takes a lot of energy. Slow down. Give your body a fair chance to heal. So I wanted to share that story with you guys because it's just really important. I know that there's a ton of you out there that are very similar to me in that you are very independent, go, go, go. It's like we almost thrive on being busy. And we enjoy that. And now we've got an injury that is standing in front of that, and there's no way around it. That's the thing, guys. There's no way around it. There's no fast forward on this thing for healing. You've got to put in the time, and by put in the time, I mean put in the rest, so that it can create energy and that can get down to your ankle to heal. And this isn't just with ankle injuries. If you think about it, it applies in many parts of life. I've shared this story with my mom who had hip surgery. And one of my friends who's pregnant, she was talking about how she was getting home from work and she was exhausted. And I said, you think about it. You're growing a human inside you. You're exhausted. That takes a lot of energy. You got to give your body a fair chance at rest so that it can produce the energy to create that human or to heal that ankle. Or maybe it's your shoulder or, whatever your injury might be or whatever you're going through in life that takes that extra energy. So give yourself permission to do that. And I know that's going to be hard to do, but give yourself permission to slow down. You got to remember, this is only temporary. And that's one of the key things that kind of got me through was I knew this was just a season. This was just a short part. So to wrap this up, guys, I want to tell you or give you permission. Just give yourself a little slack, and allow yourself a little more downtime so that you can rest. Give your body that energy. That energy can go to your ankle, and allow it. Give it a fair chance at healing. Capiche? Have a good night. Thanks again for watching the Broken Ankle 101 series. Please comment below. Tell me where you're watching from, or feel free to share about your injury. And if you have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer them. Also, just another reminder, if you click on that red button below and hit subscribe, it will keep you up to date as I post new videos. So, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.